guys, it's Rachel here, and today is going to be my review of Branded by Abby Ketner and Missy. I don't even want to mispronounce your name, so there you go. I will leave a picture right here. And I was kindly sent a review copy of this book for a blog tour that they are doing. So thank you so much, ladies. And yes, so what is Branded about? Branded is a story about a dystopian world that takes place after World War V. It doesn't go into a huge amount of explanation as to why World War V has taken place, but it's the world that happens after World War V. And there is now a commander who is over the entirety of, I guess, society. And it follows the story of a girl named Lexi. Now Lexi, in the beginning of our story, she is pretty much contemplating suicide, and right before she does, she is captured and she has been accused of being a sinner, and she is taken to the hole. So what does being accused mean? So pretty much, if somebody thinks that you are doing something wrong, they can accuse you of being a sinner. So it kind of follows along the lines of the 7, I can't remember exactly what it is, but like sloth, gluttony, envy, wrath, lust, and I think there's one more, but it kind of follows around along with that, so you can be accused of being a sinner in one of those aspects. So Lexi has been accused of being a sinner, and she is sent to the hole. And the hole is where you are sent if you are accused and you are branded, which pretty much means they take a thing to brand you, and they put it around your neck, and it brands you with the color of your sin that you have been accused of. And she has been branded with the color blue, which is lust. She is sent to the hole, and she has to survive, and the story pretty much takes off from there. So I will start with what I liked about the story, and then I will finish by what I didn't really care for about the story. So first off, I will say that I found the world to be pretty unique. I have not ever read a story like Branded, in the sense that I have never read anything that has to do with like the sins, the branding. I have never read anything like that, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the story. I really wish that it would have gone into more detail and shown us other people that have been branded, other sinners who have been branded, because it really only tells you who to stay away from, red, which is wrath, and then it tells you who goes with who and who stays away from each other, but you really don't have any interaction with anybody of the other sins, so it's kind of meh. But I did like that aspect. I did like the world building. I also really liked how graphic it was. A lot of times when you read YA, it doesn't really like to go into details in any kind of gory subjects, any kind of difficult subjects matters. It doesn't like to go there. It kind of glosses over it, and I find that kind of frustrating because, I may be 24, but I enjoy reading YA. I just sometimes wish that they would go, that they would take a little bit more risks sometimes, because they tend to gloss over difficult subject matters. As far as the characters go, overall, I guess I liked Lexi. She was okay. I liked Cole. The first part of the book of Cole, I will go into that here in a second. I liked Sutton. I liked quite a bit of the characters, but then there were aspects of it that kind of fell short for me. So now kind of the things of the books that I didn't really care for. So although I liked Lexi and although I liked Cole, I feel that the book would have been so much better had there not really been any kind of romance in it. Usually if you're gonna write a book that has romance on it, you're either gonna focus on the romance or you're not gonna focus on the romance. And a lot of times YA, it's really hard to make a good, clear distinction between the romance and the story, the plot itself. A lot of the time they're gonna focus on one or the other, and usually I want them to focus on the plot as opposed to the romance, which I wish would have happened here. I liked Cole at the beginning of the book. I liked Cole because he was a douchebag. He was mean. He he was a guard, he was doing his job. I love that. And then I really wish that Cole would have slowly fallen in love with Lexley, or slowly fallen into an area, you know, into romance with Lexi. Instead, a scene happens in the book and Cole just all of a sudden is in love with her, and then I for lack of a better word, hated Cole. I could not stand him. He went from a really strong, kick-ass, protective character to being a lovesick puppy. He no longer was a strong character. He was now just obsessed with Lexi, and I found that frustrating. Another thing that I found particularly frustrating of Cole is that there is no backstory whatsoever on Cole. We don't know where he came from, who his parents are, why he's, you know, kind of why he's a guard. We don't know anything of Cole's past whatsoever. We know more or less Lexi's past. We know more or less quite a few characters' past, but we have no backstory whatsoever on Cole, and I found that really frustrating because we're supposed to love Cole, and I'm like, well, why should I love Cole? I know nothing about Cole. So it was that was kind of frustrating. I like Lexi overall as a character. I thought that she was strong. However, when the whole love thing kind of comes into play, then she kind of loses her, not strength, but she loses her like common sense. Like, there's so many times in the book where other characters are such as Sutton or Bruno are telling Lexi that you're gonna get each other killed if you keep being as stupid as you're being. And like most books do, she just kept being really stupid. She wasn't really paying attention to the safety of other people. She was so sucked into Cole this and Cole that. And then towards the end of the book, it wasn't about Cole anymore, and now Cole is still like madly in love with her, but now she's only worried about her brother and saving the day. Now she doesn't even, now she's just stringing Cole along, and that was really frustrating. I didn't really care for that. There was a lot of things that was really that was kind of glanced over, and I assume that it will be explained in the books, the subsequent books that follow, but there was a lot of stuff that the book kind of skipped over, and I found a little bit frustrating. But yeah, overall, I gave the book a 3 stars, 3.5 stars if I want to be a little bit generous. I feel slightly bad that everybody loved it as much as they did. I see a whole lot of reviews that gave it 5 stars, best book they've ever read, and it just fell short for me. It felt not necessarily that the storyline was your typical YA book, because it wasn't. I love the storyline, but the romance part of it just fell really short for me. I wish that it would have been done a little bit differently, if that makes sense. But yeah, overall, do I recommend the book? Yeah, if you like romance in your books, if you like insta love, you'd probably enjoy this. If you like unique dystopian worlds, then you would probably really enjoy this. If you like something that's probably out of the norm when it comes to YA, such as the branding, such as a little bit more of a tougher subject matters in the book, then this is probably going to be the book for you. You'll probably really enjoy this. I would say that somebody who is a dystopian lover would probably really like Branded. It is not the same as all your other dystopians, but it was good for that. So someone who's not going to enjoy this, probably somebody who doesn't like dystopian, I guess you could say. I haven't really been reading a whole lot of dystopian lately, so that may be why it kind of fell short for me on some levels. But like I said, if you like dystopian, you're probably gonna like this book, so I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it. I'm sorry if you guys don't like this review, and if you were expecting me to enjoy the book, but I did enjoy the book. I did enjoy the read. It was just some areas fell short for me. But yes, so overall, that's gonna be it. So if you guys have read the book, please let me know your thoughts down below. If you are planning on reading the book, please let me know. And yes, thank you so much again to the authors for allowing me to read this book, to do a review on it. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.